Hey babe, I got to the studio early. I was supposed to be here at 9, supposed to be here at 10 to sub a class. I need to stop subbing classes, so my back is still fucked. That being said, I'm gonna grab a block. We're gonna use blocks today, and you're still gonna get some like low, slow flows with me until this shit heals up. I'm doing a cambo session later on today, so I'm really hoping that will move some things energetically around, because quite honestly, I do not know what I did, because nothing I did was out of the ordinary. I think it's just like super soft tissue, and I don't know. All I know is that my back has changed a lot, but holy shit. This is not something I've been used to. So that being said, hi, I also saw Meg the other night. I know that she told you that. And then her and Tad left early because there's someone in the room, like, just being drunk and like making like jokes about childbirth and pregnancy, and it hit Meg the wrong way because she was like, out. They didn't even say goodbye. Like, and people were like, did they leave? I'm like, yeah. And I just left it at that. I was like, they did. And one woman's like, well, we were talking about like killing people or people being killed. I was like, okay. It was very awkward. I'm gonna be in Missoula the last week of August. I know you probably won't be, but I told Meg I would love to grab dinner and lunch with her to see her. So I love her. I love her for her, but I also love her because she reminds me so much of you. And it was funny because earlier that day I'd come to like teach a class and I drove past like the spot where Sarah's daughter's like working. And as I'm driving, I'm like, is that Meg? Like sitting on the patio. And then she came into the restaurant later on that night. I was gonna go and like teach the class and then walk over and see if she was still there and say hi, and she's so funny. She's like, I feel like I'm out walking around and I like, what'd you say? And I just think like, I bet you Erin can be out here seeing me. I bet she's just driving past me. I'm like, that's hysterical because I definitely was. And I was just thinking about her the day before as well. So all that to say, I love the serendipitous things. I also love that movie with John Cusack. All right, I'll stop my rambling. Jason came last night. We went and had dinner and it was really nice. And then I went to bed and he went out and rendezvoused for a little bit. But I was in bed by like 11. It's so interesting how different our lives are now. And I was happy to be in bed by 11. Rather than, 1 or 2 o'clock or even a midnight, my God. Because I'm now back on Emily in Paris and how much I love that show. And I finished This Is Us for the second go round and still cried in every single episode. Okay, I'm done. All right, I love you. Let's go ahead and come into some yoga. So let's start off in a supported bridge today. You can take your hips up off the mat and ground down through the soles of the feet and then just slide a block underneath your low back. Let your tailbone be soft. Let the outside of the hips be heavy and let the low belly pull down towards your spine. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Breathe deep into your low belly. Let it expand. Take your breath all the way down to your pelvic floor and then exhale. The belly pulls all the way down towards your spine again. Big inhale. And exhale. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. 1 more big breath. Big inhale. And exhale. Always starting off our practice from a space of gratitude. We give gratitude to the universe, just recognizing an energy that's bigger than us that we're so collectively a part of. We give gratitude to the earth. She reminds us that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity, that we have everything that we need and that we ourselves are more than enough.
Give gratitude to the indigenous people of these lands in Billings, the Northern Cheyenne, and the Crow, Salish, the Blackfoot, Lakota, and Sioux. Reminding ourselves that gratitude for the people is just the first baby step in us coming into right relationship, both thought, word, and in deed. We have gratitude for this practice of yoga. It reminds us that we as human beings are innately good. We're kind and honest, generous and just. We give gratitude to Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of this practice. Space of ahimsa, also known as loving action. Give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, to our own ancestors and our own lineage, recognizing our and their trials and triumphs, traumas, tribulations, and transgressions, and holding ourselves responsible for how we choose to repair and restore any damages that have been done in order to build a peaceful, loving, and liberated world for 7 generations and beyond. And if there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to dedicate your practice to, you can draw them into your mind's eye. Take a nice deep inhale and bring them all the way down into your heart center. And then your exhale, send them love. Go ahead and slowly bring some movement into your knees, just kind of rolling your low back out across your mat. Use your elbows to pop your heart and chest up and tuck your tailbone again, and then pull your right knee in towards you and interlock your fingers around the front part of your right shin as you pull your knee down towards your chest. Tuck the chin in towards the chest, and then flex the foot and extend the foot high to the sky. Wrap the muscles around the bones. Really think about activating the top of your right quad. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale slowly, put a bend in the knee, and then slowly pull sole of the foot down to the earth. Same thing on that opposite side. Interlock your fingers on the front part of your left shin and pull the left knee up into the chest. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. Big inhale. Exhale. One more time, big inhale. And slowly extend the sole of the foot high to the sky. Flex the toes in towards the face. Keep pressing the sole of the foot away from you as you draw the leg in towards you. Activate through the top of your quad. Big inhale here. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale slowly. Extend both soles of the feet high to the sky. Supported, legs up the wall or waterfall. You can always do this without a block as well. Take the arms up and overhead. Big inhale here. And then put a bend. And then extend the legs all the way down towards the end of the mat. And then breathe deep into the base of the belly. Exhale. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. 1 more big breath. Big inhale. And exhale. Slowly flex through the feet. And then draw the soles of the feet to the ceiling. Draw the soles of the feet down to the earth and knees point up to the ceiling. Tuck your tailbone and then just little tiny pulses here. So up and off the block for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale, hold here. Exhale, drop your hips down to the earth. Release any tension that you're holding in your glutes. And then you're slowly gonna slide your block out from underneath you. Let your low back settle down to the earth. Reach your fingertips towards your heels. And then slowly again, press your hips up and lower down. Tailbone is tucked for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. come up and overhead again, and then slowly windshield wiper your knees back and forth, side to side. Just releasing any tension that you're holding in your hips and your low back. And then slowly let the knees drop over to the right hand side as you heel toe your right foot out from underneath your left. Let the inside of that left knee move down towards the earth so you can open up through the hip, and then maybe drape your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. 2 more big breaths, big inhale. And exhale, 1 more time, big inhale. Exhale slowly, pull the knees back to your center line. Keep your right ankle crossed over the left thigh, and then pull the legs in towards your chest. Interlock your fingers back behind your thigh and pull the legs in, recline figure 4, big inhale here. Exhale. 2 more big breaths, big inhale. And exhale, 1 more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Take the soles of the feet down to the earth. Take the arms up overhead. Windshield over the knees back and forth, side to side again. And then slowly let the knees drop over to the right hand side. Heel toe the left foot out from underneath, and then drape that foot to the outside of the knee. I was thinking about the other day. I was at this Dear Jane series. It's probably as close to like a diary that I have had in the past few years, because I just don't write in a diary anymore. Everyone's like, you should journal. I'm like, I don't like doing that. I know that it would be important to recap my day, but I feel like everything that I put out online is probably a summation of where I'm at in my life. And it gives me some recourse to be like, oh yeah, that happened. Oh yeah, that happened. But slowly. Also, I feel like the Dear Jane series is a good indicator of where I'm at in my body at any particular time as well. That is definitely the truth, because I can't not, tailor things if I'm still demoing on camera. I can't just be talking and walking you through things. But regardless, pull the knees up into the chest. So again, thank you, Jane. I'm very grateful for you in this series, 1,000%. Flex through the foot, pull the legs in towards your heart. Open up through the outside of that left hip. 1 more big breath. Exhale, slowly release. Bring both soles of the feet down to the earth. Windshield wiper your knees back and forth, side to side 1 more time. And then you're slowly gonna roll yourself over to your left-hand side, extend your top leg, and press yourself up and into a simple seat. If you need to come up and onto a block, now is a good time to do that. Let your knees drop below your hips. Sit up nice and tall. Big inhale, arms come high to the sky. Exhale, pull your hands down to your heart line, and inhale again. Arms come up, and then exhale, baby back bend. Open up through your heart and chest. Big inhale here. And then exhale, hands come down to your knees, round into yourself. Pull your low belly in towards your spine. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. It does not have to be a big pullback. And then inhale, heart and chest move forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, heart and chest move forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, heart and chest move forward. And then 1 more time. Exhale, round. Inhale, heart and chest move forward. And then slowly roll over your knees and shins and bring yourself into a tabletop. Wrists are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Allow yourself just to kind of swish and sway back and forth, side to side here. And then you're gonna pull your left hip towards your left shoulder. C curve with the spine, tops of the feet are pressing down to the earth. If you wanna tuck the toes, you always have that option. Whatever feels best for your body on any given day. Big inhale here. And slowly swing yourself towards that opposite. Put your right shoulder to your
right hip, your right hip towards your right shoulder, big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale. Then slowly move yourself in one direction and then the other, getting up and into your rib cage for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your big toes together to touch, send yourself back and into a child's pose. Crawl your fingertips out in front of you. Check in with your hips. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale slowly, shift yourself forward onto your forearms. Knees are underneath your hips, and then send your hands towards the top of your mat, coming into your puppy pose. Big inhale here. Feet are hip width distance apart, the right back behind the knees. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly pull your sit bones all the way down towards your heels and pull yourself all the way back up. Inhale, arms sweep high. Little baby back bend again. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, bring yourself down and into your table. Engage your low belly. Extend your right leg back behind you. Lift the leg. And then you're going to turn your toes out and swing your right foot out to the right hand side of the mat. Tuck your toes and send yourself back into a one-legged child's pose or an extended child's. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale, one more time, big inhale. Exhale, shift yourself forward. Take your shoulders right over your wrists. And then you're going to swing and point your toes back behind you. Top of the foot hits the outside of the mat. Swing it out. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull the right knee back behind your left and send yourself into a cross-legged child's pose. Crawl your fingertips towards that upper right-hand corner of the mat. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, shift yourself forward, release your knee, plant your palms right back underneath your shoulders again. Extend your left leg back behind you. Same thing, lift and hover. Turn the toes out. Swing the leg out. Inside edge of the foot hits, tuck the back toes, and then send your hips back and into a one-legged child's pose or extended legged child's. Big inhale. Let your head drop down towards the earth. Exhale. One more time, big inhale. And slowly pull yourself all the way back up. Point the toes, swing top of the foot to the opposite side of the mat. Swing it out. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Pull the left knee back behind the right, untuck the toes. Send your hips back into that cross-legged child's pose. Crawl your fingertips towards the left-hand side of the mat. Sink down through the hips. Engage your low belly. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly pull yourself all the way back up. Release the knee, set it underneath the hip. Wrist and the back underneath you. Press them around into your cow. Inhale into your cow. Press around into your cat. Inhale into your cat. Slowly cross your ankles. Send yourself all the way back and onto your seat. Extend your legs out in front of you. Extend. Sole the right leg long. Left foot to the inside of the thigh. Sit up nice and tall. And crawl your fingertips out in front of you. Don't come down any further. If you're starting to kind of round into your shoulders or your back, keep a nice flat back. Engage your low belly. Pull it up and in towards you. Try not to heavily strain in your back in this one, but rather just a release through your legs. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale. Ooh, slowly pull yourself all the way back up. I do not know what I did. But extend the leg. Sit up nice and tall. Turn towards your straight leg. Crawl your fingertips out in front of you. I'm glad I just went to work at the restaurant tonight and I have some days off. Because that also, here everyone. Like trying to hold like your core as tight as you can so you're not like bending over. My body's teaching me something. But so it goes. Big inhale. Again, hook in with the heel. Try not to let the extension necessarily come from the back, right? But just tipping over the tops of the hips. Big inhale. Exhale. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale 1 more time. Big inhale. Exhale. Slowly walk your hands all the way back up. Right back on your seat. Take the soles of the feet out in front of you and then send yourself all the way down and onto your back. Take your hands, actually we'll do this for a second, y'all. Extend the legs high to the sky. Let's see if we can do this. Bring your legs down and hover, squeeze your glutes, and then pull the legs back up. Engage your low belly. Lower. Try not to let your low belly come. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring yourself all the way down to your back. Put a bend in the knees, wrap the outsides of the feet, come into a happy baby. Allow yourself to rock back and forth side to side. Through your low back and sacrum. Big inhale here. And then exhale, slowly release. Take the legs all the way down to the end of the mat. Let your toes flap out to the side. Take one hand to heart, one hand to belly. And allow yourself to breathe. Big inhale. And exhale. Coming into your Shavasana, nice deep inhale. And exhale. Again, big inhale. And exhale. Like a homecoming. I lie on the seashore, the sparkling flood, blue shimmering in my dreamy eyes. Light breezes flutter in the distance. The thud of the waves charging and breaking over in foam. Beats thrillingly and drowsily upon the shore, or upon the ear. I cannot tell. The far and the near become blurred into one. Outside and inside merge into one another. Near and near, friendlier like a homecoming. Sounds, the thud of the waves, like a thundering pulse, they beat in my head. Now they beat over my soul, wrapping it round, consuming it, while at the same time my soul floats out of me as a blue waste of waters. Outside and inside are one. The whole symphony of sensations fades away into one tone. All senses become one sense, which is one with feeling. The world expires in the soul, and the soul dissolves in the world. Carl Joel. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And exhale. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in me sees, honors, and reflects. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in you, dear Jane, the collective we, and anyone tuning in, and all of us. for sharing your practice with me, listening to me ramble, and for trusting me with your bodies, hearts, spirits, minds, and souls. And when you do leave your mats, be sure to go in peace. And remember to serve love always, because love is the only pathway to our liberation. Thanks so much, y'all. Hopefully the next few sessions will be a little bit more fast moving, but for now, y'all can take some nice slow flows. All right, peace and love.